Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati at one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Going right to work up top. The sure hands, it's Harris. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Sims. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. Holds it in down the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking for room. It's Barfield. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. On the ground, it's Barfield. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Make them sweat it all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Oh, look out on the right. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's White. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Warriors! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Hawaii 10, Cincinnati 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over first and goal at the 1. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Pulls it in, it's Allen. Gets away from one, finds room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
That's caught. It's Caldwell. And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Caldwell. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Using his legs, it's Pryor. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. He's still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Sorsby. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Bearcats. They take the lead with the 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Give to the tailback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Harris. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hawaii. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Allen. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
He's brought down
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Now on first down from the 28. They're going back to the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they will score! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's Sorsby. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually some big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Builds the punt and looking for daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's caught. It's Walker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. As they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quick completion on the out. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's White. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That's caught. It's White. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's White. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the income.
Touchdown, Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.